And my first guest this week is Mr. Kevin Penstock. He's the CEO of a company called iTokk Incorporated. Stock symbol's IKTO. Kevin, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, Don. Thanks for having me.
Well, I'm so glad you could join us here in Phoenix. Really enjoyed researching your company. You refer to yourself as the world's most innovative communications company. You offer flexible, next-generation technology for consumers and businesses. Give us a general overview, if you would.
Absolutely, Don. iTokk Inc. is about innovation. And we're about software innovation for the communications companies, and those are our clients. And we actually want our clients to be the most innovative communications companies in the world. And those are the carriers like the cable companies, the ISPs, mobile operators, and all the voice over IP service providers that have emerged over the last 10 years. And what's interesting, Don, is those companies are in a fierce battle right now to win subscribers. And the reason for that is the lines are blurred between their service offerings. They're all offering each other services. You've got the cable companies offering phones, phone companies offering TV. They need something to be on a competitive edge. They need something to differentiate themselves. And what they're looking for, Don, is a platform of innovation, like ongoing innovation, so that they can deploy new products, new services, ongoing, that adds value to their network, that they can deploy to their customers, and basically generate a fresh value proposition. iTokk has that platform.
Well, you know, you're absolutely right, because I don't think a day goes by in the mailbox where we don't see the phone company offering us TV and internet and of course, voice, and the cable company comes back at you the next day. They've got TV and internet and voice, so you're right, it is completely blurred. Now, you're coming off 3 years of laboratory research and development. You're introducing an innovative new platform for both the carriers and mobile operators. Tell us about that.
Well, it is the platform that we sell to the carriers, and that platform, the way that we designed it and built it, you know, I'll use a couple technical buzzwords, but it's already fully hosted. So it's cloud computing, it's software as a service, so everything's deployed. And that platform is a framework of various communication technologies. Encompasses voice, video, and chat, and SMS. And that framework also is a developer's toolkit. So we use that to develop new and innovative products and services. And the benefit to our clients is a very little time and effort for them to deploy it in terms of their investment. And they can add value add to their network and new products to their customers, new revenue streams almost immediately. What that means to iTokk is we have a platform that is highly scalable. We can sell this to carriers and service providers anywhere in the world. There's literally no borders for us, Don.
The company, of course, is called iTokk Incorporated. Their stock symbol's IKTO. For more information, please call us toll-free, 888-259-4449. Now, Kevin, you now moved from R&D into the revenue phase. You've introduced a product called iTokk Click to Talk. What is that? Yeah.
Okay, so Click to Call is a good example of one particular product that we can deploy in our platform. And our carrier, our client partners, can sell Click to Call. Now, to give you an example of what it is, what's interesting is you could put a button on your website, Don, that says, click this button, call me from anywhere in the world, it's a free call. The visitor to your website clicks the button, they put in their phone number, your phone rings, their phone rings, you're instantly connected.
Really? So I'm at a website and I'm not particularly pleased with the customer service I'm getting at the website. I click the button, the phone rings at both ends, we both pick up, and now I'm talking to a real person.
Talking to a real person, and it's a free call for you.
It's a free call for me. So what do you charge your client companies for a product like this?
It's up to our client partners to develop their own business models, and our company works on revenue share and royalties with our client partners, so that's where our earnings come from. Whatever market they're in, we help them develop a pricing strategy for that. But for instance, if one example is you could put that button, it might cost you $100 a year to subscribe to this button. When somebody clicks it and calls you from anywhere in the world, it may cost you 10, 20, or 30 cents a minute to take that call. It generates leads, helps you enhance your customer experience. Ultimately, hopefully, it helps you make more money.
Now, you told me a story before we went on the air that I was just fascinated with. You got to hear this. You were talking about using your company's software with my mobile phone and my own mobile phone wireless account. Why don't you just kind of recap for this?
So Click to Call, we've developed into a very small software application that you can download onto your mobile phone. Once you've downloaded it, you make a phone call. Our software routes your call through a lower cost network.
Okay.
And essentially it bypasses your wireless provider.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it saves you money, but ultimately what it means is I can use my phone anywhere, anytime. I have no restrictions. I don't worry about minutes. I don't worry about my plan. I can call London. It's noon here in Phoenix. I'd love to call overseas to London right now for pennies a minute versus some wireless carriers may charge you 80 cents a minute.
Well, that's what you were saying. You said I could call London right now. It might run me anywhere from 75 to 80 cents a minute. But if I called that number and I had your software in the phone, it's all automatic. It would route through your system, and now that call's costing me 6 or 7 cents a minute.
6 or 7 cents a minute, that's correct.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And this is just something that I download onto my phone by just going onto your site?
You go into our client partners' websites,
okay.
You download a small app on your phone, log in one time, and that's it, and you make a phone call.
Now, the company's based in California, but saying here you have offices in Canada, you have offices in India. Tell us about your global expansion.
Absolutely. We were, as a private company, we were based in Canada as a research and development operation, and we recently become a public company. So we have an office in Sunnyvale, California. That's our headquarters. We're there for exposure, to tell people about our company. We have a fantastic research facility in Vancouver, Canada. We've recently opened up offices in London, UK, for business development in Europe. We want to be there with our client partners. And we have offices in India as well for software development. And I personally have been working in India for about 10 years. So we have deep integration to the technical communities there, the vast talent pools. And that also gives our company a competitive advantage and more value for our shareholders.
Once again, we're talking with iTokk Incorporated, stock symbols IKTO. And again, for more information from anywhere in the world, including the UK, Canada, and India, you can call us toll-free, 888-259-4449, to get free information in the mail. Now, Kevin, why don't you tell us a little bit about Kevin Penstock, your background, and why you're so well suited for what you're doing here in this industry?
Certainly. Don, I'm a technologist of 19 years. I've been in voice over IP for about 10 years now, and I was a founder of a company early on in the VOIP industry that is now one of the world's leading suppliers of soft phones for your PC. I've been a vice president of a service provider, a VOIP service provider. I was the CEO of a consulting company where we specifically did consulting work for voice over IP and communications. And we've been working on this company now. It officially started as a project in January of 2005. And so I'm building the company up to what it is today, and we're gonna become a global company.
I would have to think that not only individual consumers, but companies who are signing on to your internet click-to-call are also very interested with the application for their corporate phones. I mean, because you have so many people, salespeople, customer service people that have wireless units. Having that ability to save that kind of money must be very attractive to your company clients.
It could be very compelling, Don. I mean, we're talking to our client partners are selling to very, very small individual companies to very, very large companies with thousands of employees.
The company again is iTokk Incorporated, IKTO. Kevin, why is this a good time right now for people to take a closer look at your company?
Software innovation is something that we can look back in history. I mean, there's the symbiotic relationship between software and hardware. We've seen what happened with the personal computer and the applications that went on the personal computer. Voice over IP is no different. It's hardware, switches, all the hardware that is now becoming the telecommunications. The software that goes on it, watch for the innovation. It's barely begun, and it's going to be explosive.
Again, iTokk Incorporated, IKTO. Kevin, we're initiating coverage of the company this week here at the show. We'll be watching you very closely going into the first quarter of 2010. Thanks so much for joining us in Phoenix and on Money TV.
Thank you so much, Don.